Everyone, welcome to the Malmo View with Nicholas. Hey, bro, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And how are you?
I'm good. So I've not seen you for a little while. We've had, I think, 3 games since I last spoke to you. It was a really,
Yeah, we had a quite busy week there as well.
yeah, it was 3 games in 6 days, 3 really important games. We managed to get 6 points. So it was Leicester at home, Liverpool at home, and Aston Villa away. So yeah, let's go starting with the Leicester game. Your thoughts on how we've been going?
No, but we get the 3 points like we wanted, and I think it looked quite okay. I wasn't so nervous about our game. I think we made a good game in that game. So I'm just happy with that, and we got the point, and we looked quite confident also for the game ahead. That was Liverpool then. So no, I'm pleased with the Leicester game and how it uh, developed, and it was a solid 2-0 in the end, even if we had to fight for it a little bit. But after the penalty, I think it was quite safe that we were going to win that game. But they also lacked, like Vardy was not in the game, and their confidence is really low now. So we were meeting them in a good time for us when they are not that confident. So I'm happy, and it was a good game, definitely. Full game was not so good. Then during the Wednesday, I think it was. It feels like we can become top four. We are a top four team, but we are not the top three team. I think that game shows that we're. I mean, when you get the chances, you really need to take them against Liverpool, and we didn't. And they are so effective scoring their chances. So that is the last 5%, 5 or 10% that Arteta needs to get from the squad from next season, so we can compete more with the teams that is top three. But Liverpool is a good team, and every point against them would be a bonus. But we also know that if we have a good day, we can compete with them, like we saw in the Carabao Cup, for example, when we get 0-0 away in the first semi-final with one man down for a long time. So, but we really need to have a perfect day almost to beat the teams like Liverpool at the moment. But we're getting there. Last season, we would be losing that game 4-0, 5-0. So we're getting closer.
Yeah, and then it was really important to bounce back against Aston Villa. And we put in a really good performance. It looked closer than it was, with only being 1-0. We were dominant throughout. They barely had any chances. Just that free kick at the end was the only shot on target. So another good performance, important 3 points.
Yeah, definitely so important. But as I said, or as you said, that like the result there 1-0, it could be 3-0 at halftime because we were playing really good, really solid. And but then in the second half, they are Aston Villa. I have to give them that they really stepped up a bit, and they gave us trouble. But our defense was also really solid. I mean, they have one shot at goal, and that is the last kick of the game, where Leno makes a good save. So our performance there is really good, but it should also be giving us a lot of more goals than it did. But we got the 3 points, we bounced back. The atmosphere between the players and the supporters looked really amazing, and that's also gonna help us if the team connect with the fans. Then us fans can help the team also in this last 10 games of the Premier League.
Yeah, talking about the unity you can see between the fans and the team. It was something that Mikel Arteta talked about when he first took the job, and he said it was really important for him. He wants to create that atmosphere, between the team, the unity, the fans. It was very difficult at the start because all the COVID stuff happened, but this season, with us fans being back at the stadiums, you can see that the unity's there, and we're right behind the team, and things are looking really good for us.
Yeah, really, it feels like the atmosphere around the whole club is a lot better, and yeah, I think that the fans are supporting Arteta and the whole team now, and they're really enjoying the support that they are getting from us. So it's a good atmosphere. So it's a little bit bad that I can't go over this spring, but I will be coming in the autumn and take my how do you say? I will sip that atmosphere in.
Yeah, looking
Definitely.
forward to seeing you, man. One thing though that I find really baffling, right, is all this criticism we're getting for celebrating. So we've seen it, opposition players talking about it was in the Wolves game again against Aston Villa. We've seen some people in the media as well. It doesn't make any sense. Why can we
No,
not celebrate? We can celebrate as much as we want. These are important wins for us. And even if it's early season games and you win the game, you're happy, you want to celebrate. So I really don't understand all this criticism.
no, but I mean that is the whole thing with the sports in general. You should celebrate a victory. You should feel bad when you're losing or drawing. I mean, they're showing emotions. I don't want the team that is winning and like because all games now for us it's so important that we get into top four. So every game that we win, it's like a way down that road. So of course you have to celebrate. You have to celebrate both the small and big victories in life. I would be a little bit more like, why are they not celebrating like when they're winning? Is there something wrong in the squad or something? They're happy and they are been doing a good. I wish that I could celebrate like that after a good day at the office, but I can't. That would be looking stupid. But they can actually celebrate because they're are involved in the sport. So I mean, of course you should celebrate every both the big and the small victories. We cannot not only celebrate trophies, but
Yeah,
I mean they're not running around like they've been winning the World Cup or something like. So I mean they're celebrating it still in a good way. They're celebrating this victory because it's a step for their bigger goal. So I mean maybe they're just jealous. I don't know. The ones that are complaining. I don't know.
yeah, it seems like there's a lot of jealousy. I think people can see now that we're a much better team. We're really difficult to beat. We're difficult to score against. We're beating teams quite easy. I know in the last few games, if you look back to the Brentford game, it was only 2-1. And then the game against Aston Villa as well, Watford as well, it was 3-2 against Watford. The results look like it's closer than it was, but in all these games, we've been very dominant. We could have won by more goals. So I think,
Yeah, and that is the part that we really have to develop. We need to score our chances because then we will win 4-0 against Villa maybe, and maybe we can win or we can draw against Liverpool as well. We really need to be more consistent when we get this like good goal chances and really put it in the back of the net.
yeah, we do need that world-class striker. Hopefully,
Yeah.
to look forward to in the summer. So just looking at the overall picture before I talk more in detail about the top four situation, just looking back at that Liverpool game now. So we could see we battled hard. We gave them a really good game. And we'd done the same against Man City as well. We were so unlucky to lose that Man City game. So we are definitely getting a lot better. There's definitely progress. I wanted to ask you, how far do you think we're away from competing with the likes of Man City and Liverpool to win the Premier League?
I think we are in seasons. I think that maybe not next. We can take one step more, but not next season, but the next season after that. I mean, their squads also they're getting a little bit old. Our squad is also going to get older in the next couple of years, but is still going to have a young and hungry squad. So I think that not next season, but the season after that. But then we also need definitely we need a really good striker and a quite okay backup striker as well for the good attacker that we bring in. So the summer window, it's focusing just to get a good striker in that can score. I mean, Smith Rowe and Saka. It's good that they're scoring a lot of goals, but they should not lead the scoring table with 10 goals. There should be someone who's making like 15 goals or something for us. So we are one good striker and one good season away from competing for the title, I think.
Yeah, I saw some comments by Mikel Arteta, which were really nice to hear. So he was asked about our striker situation, looking ahead to the summer, and his reply was, instead of commenting directly on like the kind of plays after or anything like that, he just kind of answered the question in a different way, but it was really nice. He said, "We know that if we want to be winning the Premier League, we need to be scoring 90 to 100 goals a season."
Yeah,
So he
that's
knows
true.
that, he knows that we need to get a striker, and he's thinking his goal is that we want to go win the Premier League. So it's really encouraging hearing comments like that. And let's hope we do get that world-class striker in the summer. So looking at the immediate situation now, so top four, we're in a really good place. We've got games in hands on our rivals still. We've got a gap to all of them. Who do you think is the biggest danger?
I don't know. Now it feels like Tottenham has been waking up a little bit, but and Man United, they are what they are. West Ham has been, that I have been saying before on this show, that I think that they can just play. There are not so big of a demand for them. They have been like losing a couple of games and drawing now last time. So I think actually that maybe at the moment it is our little brother and Manchester United. But we're also gonna meet them. That is really good. So it's gonna be, and I think that we can beat both of them. So it's in our hands now. We are one game shorter, that we've been playing one less game than them, and it's in our hands now. It's for us to just take it. But I think, yeah, Tottenham and Manchester United are still our biggest rivals now.
For sure, it's in our hands, and 10 games to go. It is a difficult run in. 6 of the games are away from home, and 4 are against our direct rivals. So as you're saying, we've got Man United and Tottenham. We've also got Chelsea and West Ham. So out of them 4 games, 12 points, how many do you think we can get?
I think that we can get 9. I think that Chelsea is going to be hard. That is the toughest game. West Ham, I think we should win. United, we can also win if we're playing like the way we have been playing. Tottenham, it's a derby. It can go either way, but I think that we are the better team, and it shows also that when we're playing really good, they cannot play their own game. They're just gonna let us have the ball and go on counter attacks when they meet us. So if we can just handle their counter attacks, then we can win against them as well. So I think if we get 9 points out of those 4 games, then top 4 is ours.
Let's hope so. Yeah, getting 9 points from games will help us a lot. We're in a good position now that we've got.
That also is that if we're winning the other games, the other 6 games, of course, then top 4 will be ours. But yeah, those games are, especially the ones against Tottenham and United, are really important that we win those.
Yeah, as you say, the other games, they're not going to be easy. We've got the likes of Crystal Palace away, Southampton away, Newcastle away. We know these are difficult games, but if we can just keep consistent, we've got ourselves in a position now, as you say, it's in our hands. Let's hope we can close out the season in this good form. We've been in really good form. I was looking at the stats. So if you look at our last 13 games, we've only lost 2, drawn 1. The 2 we lost were against Man City and Liverpool. The Man City one we never should have lost, really unlucky. The other one was a draw, a 0-0 against Burnley when we were going through a bit of a bad time. Remember in January we were struggling to score goals. We only had 1 goal in the whole month, and we're going out of them competitions. So our form is amazing. Remember last 13 games, it's only like equal to by Man City and Liverpool. So we're in the best form out of all the teams competing with us. They're very inconsistent. So I don't see Man United or Tottenham winning the majority of their remaining games. We know how inconsistent they've been. So we're in a great position, and now we just got to take it game by game. But we can see the finishing line. So getting excited to hear that.
Yeah, it's getting close.
So I'll ask you that question now. Do you think we will make the top 4?
Yeah, I really think so. Just when you're looking at the form table, the only thing that is worrying me is that we are scoring less goals than anyone else. I think that, for example, we have been scoring 8 goals in our last 5 games, and Tottenham have been scoring 16 or something like that. So that is the only worrying part. But then also our defense is really good. And Arteta has been showing also now that he can make changes during the game to change the games. So yeah, I really hope so. But we need to start to take our chances and really score.
Yeah, let's hope so. And just looking now at the other footballs, amazing title race we have at the moment. It's only 1 point between Man City and Liverpool. Your thoughts on the title race now?
Now it's looking really close again. I think if we will look, I mean, they've been dropping 5 points against Liverpool now in the last 5 games. I think City have 10, and Liverpool have 15 points in the last 5 games. So it's looking really close now. I thought that I said before that City, they're gonna handle this out, but now with these games, I'm not sure. There's so much Liverpool fans in Sweden, so I don't want to see them win. So I still hope that City, they do something now and they just close this season and that they become the champions. But now it's looking really close. I don't know. Are they going to meet each other one last game, or they have been there?
They're playing, I think, a couple of weeks from now.
Now I heard. Yeah, and they're meeting each other in the FA Cup as well. So they're gonna play like a couple of games against each other. That game is gonna be huge. I think City has the home advantage a little bit in that game, and if they win that game, then I think that they will win the league as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a crucial game. And this season, in general, it's been an amazing season. You look at the title race, the battle for the top 4, the relegation, the cup competitions as well, FA Cup, some good semi-finals coming up there, then the Champions League as well, some good quarterfinals there. And it's looking really good for the rest of the season. Looking forward to seeing how it all plays out. Just touching on the Champions League then. So after seeing the draw now, who do you think will win it?
I don't know. Liverpool, they got quite lucky that they got Benfica, and also Bayern Munich got a good draw. I think they got. Who did they got? Bayern.
They got someone quite. So Liverpool got.
Benfica. Yeah, they got. Yeah, Liverpool got Benfica.
Who did Bayern get? They got someone they should be beating.
They also got. Yeah, they also got Villarreal. Yeah, exactly. No, Bayern Munich got Villarreal, so they're gonna have a quite easy way, I think, to the next stage. I think actually Bayern they can go quite far. I think that they look quite solid, but I'm not sure. It's so small, like details that in the end, and the final will always be the final. But at the moment, I think actually I got a feeling that Bayern Munich will take it. It's their year.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I think as well. I think Bayern Munich, probably out of the teams remaining, you'd say they're the first. Man City, we know how good a team they are, but they seem to just fail to get over that finishing line in the Champions League.
They do.
Yeah, they got a difficult one against Atletico Madrid. I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Could have 2 really good semi-finals. It could be Liverpool versus Bayern Munich and Man City versus Real Madrid. So that would be 2 great semi-finals. So,
definitely.
Really looking forward to watching that and the season's conclusion. Let's hope that we get the top 4 and we'll be playing in that Champions League soon. You know, when you see the draw, it reminds you of the days when we used to be there. We used to be consistently getting to quarterfinals, semi-finals. We got to a final before as well. You know, so I want to see us back in there.
Our time is coming.
Yeah, let's hope so. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you, and see you. Take care.
Thanks everyone for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, and share.